My name is Agda Macias, I'm the Gamba geek, and today I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know to start playing the viola da gamba.
It's not a cello.
So the first question is, you like the sound of the viola da gamba, you think it's a really cool instrument, but you don't know actually in what kind of music it is used. I'm not gonna enter into a full music history lesson here, but it is a Renaissance and Baroque instrument, and it has mainly three types of uses. The first one is as a solo instrument, and that means you can either play it completely solo, so just you and you alone, or you can play it being a soloist and someone is accompanying you, so you have a lute accompanying you or a harpsichord or other instruments. That's the solo option. The other option is you are the accompaniment, so you play the bass line usually. And that means you can play the bass line for a singer, for a violin, for a bunch of instruments. Usually not in an orchestral context, but okay, that's another kind of discussion. And the third option is to play in consort. Consort is actually the German pronunciation, maybe concert in English, but okay. Consort means you play in a choir of violas da gamba. So you have a bass viol, and you may have a tenor viol and a treble viol, which is even smaller. And of course, when they are bigger and smaller, you have different pitches, and we play with 3, 4, 5, 6 violas da gamba together. Each one has its own voice, its own melody, and we all play together beautiful music. So those are the three main uses for the viola da gamba: solo, bass line, and together as a concert. That brings us to the next question. Which viola da gamba size is best for me? If you are an adult, bass. Get the bass. It's your first instrument, get the bass, because this is one for which all the solo music is written. So everything that you can play nice and have fun and really develop yourself on the instrument, you will do it on the bass. You can play bass line with this one, so this is the to-go viol. The tenor viol and the treble viol, they're gonna be used mainly in consort settings. So it's better to be like your second viola da gamba. And the other option is, if you are a kid, if you're a child, I guess you're not watching this, but if your child wants to learn the viola da gamba, then you can really match the child size to the gamba, and that's amazing. That's one of the things that I really love about the instrument, because it's an instrument that grows with you. So really tiny kids, they can start with a treble viol, and then they grow older, and as tiny teens, they can go to the tenor viol, and like a teenager and up, you can go to the bass viol. So now the question I get the most: where do I buy a viola da gamba? And sorry, I don't have a straightforward answer to this, because we don't have factory-made instruments. I mean, I think there are factory-made instruments from China, but the things I've heard about them, they are not very good. Maybe if you're watching this video in a time from now, maybe it has changed, but so far I don't see anyone recommending the factory-made instruments from China. So your best bet is to get into the internet, find people who are playing or teaching viola da gamba near you or in your country, and see if anyone is selling, or get in touch with a luthier. And that means actually the violas da gamba are pretty expensive, because they are all handmade just for you. And the best thing you can do is find a used gamba, rent a gamba. People rent their gambas depending on the country you are on. That's a really good solution. And find someone that's selling their gamba. I would say best option is get on Facebook, because everyone that plays viola da gamba is on Facebook, and we usually have country groups. So you can type viola da gamba, name of your country, and you can find people there who are talking about the instrument, and maybe they are renting their instruments or selling their instruments, and you can find all kinds of information there. Other option is to find the association for viola da gamba on your country. And that's something you can like type on Google with your mother language, and maybe you find some website or something, you can get in touch with people. But most important is find people in your country, and they will direct you to the right answer. Another question I get a lot is, I am an adult, I have never studied music, I don't know how to read music, can I learn the viola da gamba? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. The viola da gamba is a very, very democratic instrument. There are many pieces that were written for very little technical skill. And on the first lesson you can already play music with your teacher, because you can play a bass line, a ground that keeps repeating, and the teacher can improvise over it, and it's really cool. I recommend it to everyone. And there are actually very famous pieces for concerts of viola da gamba, so 3, 4, 5 violas da gamba together, that one person plays really long notes and very few notes. So it's pretty cool because on your first semester, on your first month of playing, you can already accompany like 3 or 4 advanced players. And I think that's really nice because we can play together at different levels. And since I'm talking about practice time, how much should I practice daily? Like, I'm just starting, how much time should I practice? Do I need to devote 2 hours every day to this instrument? And no. I'm gonna be like a personal trainer. You should start with constant efforts, but with very little time at the beginning, because you are still getting used to it, your body is still getting used to it, you are using muscles that you are not used to using. So at the beginning, 15 minutes, half an hour, every day, that's enough. That's enough. But if you do it just at the beginning, tiny bit every day, and okay, I can play every day, can I play every 2 days, every 3 days? It's okay, just keep doing it. Keep doing it, and you will also get more resistance, because you will get tired. Your legs will be tired. I mean, you are not supposed to squash the instrument in no way, but we are just not used to be in the same position with our legs kind of open for long periods of time. So at the beginning it will be a bit tiring, but practice just a bit every day, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You really don't need to practice like 1 hour at the beginning every day. That makes no sense. This is a question I'm getting more and more nowadays. I'm a vegan, and I've heard the viola da gamba strings are made of gut, animal gut. Can't I play the instrument? And I say yes, of course, there's a solution. Aquila strings, really good. Italian brand for historical strings. They produce also synthetic strings. They look really cool because they're red. We actually call them Aquila red strings. You can find them on their website, and they sound really close to the original viola da gamba sound. Of course, nothing is exactly like original gut string sound, but it's a really good option. And the last and most important question is, how do I begin? And to that I say, find a teacher near you. Of course, there's online teaching, it is an option, but nothing better than having someone near you to see your position, to see how your body is, so you don't hurt yourself while playing. That goes for every instrument. As I said before about finding an instrument, go to Facebook, search on Google Society Viola da Gamba, your country, but find people that live near you and that you can have, even if it's just like 1 time per month or every 2 months, maybe you have to travel to a nearby city. Another option is finding summer courses or summer festivals. Of course, they are not all in summer, but that's usually the case. And that's amazing opportunity to meet other gambists, have a week of fun, see a lot of people playing things together, reading things together. It's really cool. If you are American, you are very lucky in it, because the American Society for Viola da Gamba, I'm saying it wrong, it's Viola da Gamba Society of America. Every year they make a conclave, which is this amazing event with, I don't know, maybe hundreds of viola da gamba players. I have no idea, I was never there, and it's like a dream of mine. And it's amazing. You can play with people from all levels. You have many different teachers teaching you all kinds of things, musical things, technical things. You learn things you have no idea they even existed. So yeah, but if you're not an American, there are many kinds of events like this. My experience, I know they exist in Brazil, Germany, Portugal, France, Belgium, so all over. And yes, whew, I hope I answered your question today, but if I didn't, please comment down below and I will make a second video about this. I think we should have many parts of this kind of video. So what do you want to know about viola da gamba? Please tell me and I will do my best to answer your questions. And I hope to see you playing here. Please, if you start playing the viola da gamba, or if you are playing already, comment with a link. Let's see other viola da gamba videos. It's really nice to build a viola da gamba community together. And thank you for watching.